Please hear me. Be very careful how you handle the gift that God gives to you. Because many times God gives us gifts, but we handle them so carelessly. We share our dreams with people that you have no business sharing your dreams with. Some of you talk too much. During this 14 days fast, listen, if there's a deliverance you need deliverance from your tongue. You need deliverance. Some of you talk too much. That is why when people are talking about you, you don't know who said it. Because you have told your matter to everybody. Meanwhile, listen, never share your problem with somebody who cannot help you solve it. Oh, I'm going to try it over here. I said never share your problem with somebody who cannot help you to solve it. Because if you share your problem with somebody who can't solve it, you know what? They are going to turn it into gossip and it's going to hurt you. Let your words be few. Know the people that you share things with. Is somebody hearing me? Because not everybody who claps for you is your lover. If you don't believe me, ask a mosquito. It will be very preposterous for a mosquito to think that people are clapping for. They want to kill you. Am I making sense? Carelessness. Listen, God has a remedy for a lot of things. Sicknesses, diseases, infirmities. But one thing God has no remedy for is carelessness. That is why you need wisdom. People of God, you need wisdom. You must know sometimes there are some testimonies, you don't share them yet. Do you know how many people whose marriages have been dissolved because they share some things wrongly? Do you know how many people are not married because they had some friends? Listen, there are some people that you call your friends in your life. If those are your friends, let me submit, you don't need enemies. Who is your friend? Many people have died before their time because of friends. Many people may be in jail because of friends. And so if you are careless, you are sharing your things, and all the things you are sharing, the other person has put it on social media. All the conversation, I don't know anybody here, but I'm talking to you, know it. A lot of your troubles is because they put you on speaker. And we're talking, and that person was sharing it. That is why people are behaving funny. It is time to walk in some wisdom, some deep wisdom, and understand that the wise man said in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 7 that there's a time to be silent and there's a time to speak. You know why? Because your silence can never be misquoted. I'm telling you, wisdom, 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 wisdom. I said, who can misquote your silence? How do you apologize for something you didn't say? So sometimes just give, that's your deliverance. For some of you, the greatest revival that will happen to you is for neighbors to see that these days, this sister doesn't talk. One time somebody wanted to pick up an argument with me and they had forgotten that listen, if I argue with a fool and somebody is passing, how would they know who the true fool is? So I don't argue. And the person was talking. I was watching him. And he said, Pastor, I'm speaking out of experience. And I just stood there and I was just looking at him. And when he finished, he said, you won't say anything? I said, no. He said, why? I said, you are speaking out of experience. But as for me, out of experience, I don't speak. Carelessness. Tell somebody, be careful. No, I'm not saying suspect everybody, but just be careful. There are some things, keep it. You see, when Jesus took those three to the Mount Tabor, and he was transfigured before them. You remember that story? The story of the transfiguration. When Jesus, you see, what happened on that mountain that day, Mama, was not a miracle. That was not a miracle. That Jesus began to manifest light. The Greek says stillbo, that is living light. That was not a miracle. Because he was manifesting who he was. The real miracle was that for 33 years, he could keep it undercover. That was the miracle. And after that, he said to the disciples, tell no one until. There are some things in this life you tell no one until. Tell no one until. Some of you are careless. Tell no one. Learn to keep quiet. All this, I might share this with somebody. Keep quiet. Listen, the moment it comes out of your mouth, there's no secret. Because what you think is a secret here is a scandal somewhere in the next town. We'll be praying in a minute. I don't like the way you're looking at me. Now,